Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong Country 2. This is the Gaming Casual, and we're here in the Crocodile Cauldron or whatever, and Hot Top Bob, I don't remember. But we're gonna play it through. This is a post commentary, by the way. I was recording me play the whole thing, and I forgot to turn the microphone on, so I was like, I don't really want to replay the whole thing again, so I thought, well, let's just do some post commentary. And so I'm just kind of watching my video, and it looks like I seem to be knowing what I'm doing. This, I recorded this like a week ago. I've been contemplating, you know, whether I should just redo the whole thing or not. I really didn't want to at the end of the day, so I did the post commentary. But this is the first level of the world. As you can see, it's a lava-themed level. I kind of looking back on all the old games and the tropes of video games. You always have themed levels, and usually the first world is kind of like a neutral kind of area, and then you get to these like element-themed worlds, like a lava world, a snow world, or water world, or maybe even like a poisonous one. It just depends. I always kind of thought, like, why? Not as a kid, I'm just kind of thinking that now, like, why is that a thing? I mean, I guess in real life there are definitely like biomes, like the desert and like the ocean, but I don't know, why do you have to have that in a video game? Why is it like a theme? Like the whole world? I don't know. I'm just on a tangent. I don't know. Maybe I should have just redone the whole thing and recorded me playing it so I'd have something a little more interesting to say. But it looks like I got to the second bonus. I was trying to play this based off my memory too, so I wasn't always 100% sure if I knew where everything was looking back at playing this level. And yeah, there we go. I did get all the letters. Nice. I think that the spider is like the best animal friend you get in this game, or in any Donkey Kong Country game, because it has a ranged attack that you can kind of manipulate a little bit, and it makes these cool little platforms with the web. So it has like two abilities. Most of the other friends only have one ability, and they're not usually that great. So I think the spider's pretty OP. I would, if I could, I'd use them everywhere. But you only get the animal friends in small sections of the levels. I'm pretty sure there's a good sized level where you get to use a spider, though. I was gonna do Clubber's Kiosk last for the whole series. Like once I get all the keys, once I beat the first final boss, I will go and do all the levels for that area, but that will be down the road if I even finish this series. And in this first level, you have to remember to get this DK coin. I somehow remembered that, but I know that it can be one that I remember like searching long and hard for, and then you don't really think to just check the bonus worlds, because that's kind of like changing the game there. Like you'd expect to find it in the outer world, but not in the bonus worlds. So it's pretty sneaky, sis. So you gotta be really, oops, looks like I got hurt there. Oh geez, that was a close one. How did I not die? From me rewatching it, it looks like that I was touching that mouse. I just was, I guess, in some kind of small window of invulnerability. Yeah, I messed that up, and I was like, dang it, I can't get my friend back. So, guess I just gave up on it. There's no way to get that I think, unless you use that barrel that guy was shooting. I guess you could use, I could have used one of these barrels to like fall down and hit it, but that would have been a waste of time. And at the time, I thought I was trying to save time by not going back down that way. So, had I known my microphone wasn't working, I probably would have just given up and restarted the whole thing. Because I have a save state of this. I didn't save over. I always keep a save state just in case I make an error. But this is kind of a lot of gameplay I did. I was checking to see if there was anything down there because I wasn't sure. And I wasn't ashamed to use the rewind on the Switch. I'm not ashamed to do that. I am the casual gamer after all. You know, I'm not here to be any kind of, I don't know, to impress anybody. I'm just here kind of doing this as a hobby. You know, when I have time at the end of the day, if I feel like recording a video, that's what I do. I've thought about maybe incorporating some of my family members in, maybe letting them do some commentary with me, just because it might be easier to make more content if I do it when they're awake and let them be part of it. But I'm kind of hesitant. Like, it's one thing to have me as an adult talk and do commentary on the internet. I don't know if I'd let my kids do it until they're well old enough. My wife, I've talked to her about giving it a shot. She seems open to the idea, so I might have her on one of these videos. Maybe we'll play a game together. I think that might be fun. Okay. These barrels are kind of tricky, and the timing of that bee, depending on when you hit, that barrel. Gotta clear my throat. Okay, sorry about that. And depending on when you hit that barrel, the bee's like almost always in front of you. So, looks like I ran out of Diddy Kong. I needed him. I don't know what I did. Oh, shoot. Wow. I don't know how I missed that bee. I got lucky. Oh, so I just ended up rewinding it. Classic. I guess that's fair. I would have done the same thing. I mean, that is a joke. This is me playing, just not live. I don't know. I try to be funny. I probably end up just sounding very stupid. Okay, come on. You can do this. I don't know what was in that treasure chest, and I don't think I ever found out. Because I still don't remember. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, I threw it. I'm pretty sure I said, like, I don't know what's in this treasure chest. And then I threw it. I was like, and I guess we're never going to find out. Because I let go of the button. Oh. We almost had another chance to find it. Well. It's probably the last letter, isn't it? Because I don't think we got all the letters. Oh well. And that was Cannon's Clayman? I don't even know. Cannon Lava Lagoon. That's an easy one to say. This is like one of the more nerve-wracking levels because it's timed, kind of. You have this little time limit where the water is safe to swim in. But I'm kind of confused because from what the looks of it, it seems like everything's lava, not just hot, you know. But the water turns red, indicating that it's hot. But the boat looks like it's in lava. I'm wondering if it's just like really near a volcano that's erupting and makes the water around it hot. But in the overworld, it just seems like you're in lava all over the place. I don't know. The intention of the artwork might not depict what's actually happening. Okay, looks like I did get that. I guess I would have had enough time just to not get that, but I was probably trying to show you how to. I don't know why I would do that. I don't really try to be like a walkthrough guy, but if there's something I know, I might share it, even if I think everyone knows that already. This game is pretty old. It's still a good game though, and the music is like incredible. I mean, just kind of listen to it. How can you not like enjoy that music? It makes you feel like you're adventuring, like things are really kind of daring, but not too scary. I don't know. It's a good blend of sounds and the use of the sound chip of the game. For the even at the time, I mean, back in the old days, I don't know how old you guys are, but the TVs were like big and huge and box shaped, so we didn't have these flat screen TVs. But the speakers tended to be on the front, so you could hear them a little bit better. I think, anyways. I can't hear my flat screen very well, but I am older, so I could just be going deaf. You know, I'm that guy who's like, you need to have it at like 16 or higher to hear it. Alright, so I think there's only one bonus room in this level, which I was grateful for. Now that I remember playing that, because I think when I was doing this, I wasn't sure 100%, but I couldn't find a lot of the secret areas that I thought there might be. Or I just didn't know, and didn't really want to waste a lot of time like getting burned. So, but I did remember this. You want to get that one. That DK coin could be really hard to find. I think when I first 100%ed this game, I did use a walkthrough, because I never 100%ed this, or 102%, I guess technically. I never did that as a kid. When I was playing this as a young person, I probably more when I was like 18, when YouTube was like more available. I looked it up and I played it on the Wii, because it was on the Wii Virtual Console. And I 100%ed it then. So I don't have like... Everything I 100%ed as a kid, I can do fairly well. And I think it's because my kid's mind, like sponge ability to absorb information. But things I've done as I gotten older, things like this, 100%ing a game, I can't remember everything as easily. Like, I remember where everything is that I used to get as a kid, but I don't remember anything I didn't get. I don't know if that makes any sense. This level is actually kind of tricky because you're riding on those little hot air balloons. I don't know if we got to the hot air balloons yet. Like those things. I was kind of lost in my thought here. But you ride these little balloons and you're trying not to die. I have a really vivid memory of me and my brothers trying to beat this level, and how freaking hard, I'm trying not to swear, how freaking hard it was for us to beat it. I think we died a lot of times. I can't even exactly say, like count, but I remember when my brother finally beat it, how excited we were. And because a lot of times we would share save files, because my uncle lived with us and he would play, and so he'd have his own save file, and then my oldest brother would have his own save file, so me and my younger brother would have to kind of share a save file a lot of times, unless you played a game like Super Mario 64 that had 4 save files. Imagine trying to play Majora's Mask. One only has like 2. So, and I played that game as a kid. I remember having to share save files with my brother. And I shamelessly used my rewind ability. It's great. But yeah, Majora's Mask was one of those games. Could only have 1 save file, or 2 save files. So the struggle was real to try to play a game by yourself. So even though I've beaten a lot of games, I can't always say I beat them all 100% by myself. Usually I had someone helping me or getting things when I wasn't aware. But I do remember, you know, after a while, people get bored of the game and so they don't play it anymore. So there'd be times when I'd play it. It's like, hey, I haven't, you know, I'd play it by myself. This Donkey Kong Country games have 2-player option, but you have to take turns, which is actually a better system than, like, my kids like to play Mario 3D World and stuff. But they don't like to wait for you to do anything. And so they're always dragging you off the screen, and it just makes it really hard to play. And so I get not necessarily frustrated, but I just get kind of like, I don't want to play this game kind of feeling. Because, like, I just keep dying because they keep dragging me. I don't know what they're doing. And I'm not, like, good. Always. There is a Donkey Kong coin up there, and I was trying to get it. And I kind of realized I made a mistake because you need this barrel. But at the time, I thought, because that's been a while, I thought that maybe I could get that with another barrel. Like, I thought there would be another barrel somewhere, but you have to save this little Donkey Kong barrel. And the thing is you're not going to know that first time you play this. And more than likely, since it's hard, you're going to need Diddy Kong or, you know, Dixie Kong. And you're going to use that thing to get them. And then you're going to get there and see those bees in your way. You're going to be like, oh, dang, I really needed that thing. And then you're going to find a way around it or you're going to die. And there is a way to get around it without dying. It's just, if you don't have that barrel, you're not going to see that Donkey Kong coin up there. There's no chance. You can't even get it. I tried to get it by throwing Diddy up there and it didn't work. Whoa. I think if I remember right, I did die quite a bit in this level. As I say. Yeah. But, you know, I would have killed to have the rewind function back as a kid. Because it doesn't necessarily make the game any easier. It just makes it less repetitive. Because I'd be going through this stuff over again, trying to get to that one spot. So, I don't know. I don't feel like it adds much of a challenge. It just makes it more convenient for me to retry. Because it's like, I know what I'm doing most of the time. It's just the errors I make. Like that one. But it looks like I let it go. You know, I'm gonna have one Kong left and still win. Where'd you get that boombox and where are you carrying it? I always thought it was so cool when they did that though. Dixie Kong's is better though, because it's like a guitar. She's like rocking. This one's called, and I remember reading it, this is like Squawk's Shaft. And I kind of thought like, that's kind of like, oh yeah, I was like, I don't know. Squawk's Shaft is just kind of like a weird name. I don't want to make any kind of jokes. But when I was looking around, I was like, is there like a bonus stage back there? Because I thought there was a bonus down there. Because I remember there was something. I just wasn't sure what. And so I was like, let's check. I didn't realize it sent you to the end of the level. So if you want to beat that level, if this level just like really just grinds your gears, you just do that and you get to the end. No problem. But since I wanted to get the bonuses and everything else in this level, I was like, let's do that instead and just rewound it. I guess I could have beat the level and came back, but nah, it's whatever. It's all the same, right? Okay. Those guys, I know for a fact, killed me 100 times when I was a kid. They always surprised me. Yep, I don't know what I was trying to do. I was trying to kill him. I wanted that chest, but I don't really think I went about it in the right way, as you can tell. I think the only way to get it is to do this by like sneaking it in there and like just getting it. I'm so bad at rewinding. Come on. You're making me look bad, man. No. I'm so bad. Look, I'm like trying to do this and not die. Do I ever get that chest? I guess maybe I don't. I mean, this was a week ago. I don't remember what I was doing. I might have been contemplating what to do. I was like, well, I don't know if I even need that because I wasn't 100%. I'm not 100% sure if that's even important. Sometimes it could just be a letter. I don't see anything wrong with not getting it. Maybe. It's hard to remember what I was thinking when I was actually playing it because it was a while back ago, and so much happens in a week for me. I still work on I say it's like a new job. I'm still learning a lot because I'm doing a bus driver and I still learn new routes every day. There's like 100 different routes to do and I've only done maybe like 10 different ones. Every time I get a new route, I always get really nervous I'm gonna get lost. But, you know, I don't want to get lost, obviously. You have a map and there's a little bit of a navigation thing, but it doesn't really work very well, especially when streets are so close together and the line kind of overlaps and it's like, and then sometimes the street signs are hard to read and it's like, because there's like graffiti on them or something, and you're just like, I think this is the way. It's turning left. Both these roads go left. I can't see what the sign says, so you go, and then it's not for a while until you're just like, I don't see any of my bus stops on this road. I must have turned the wrong way. Then you have to figure out how to get back around. And I don't like calling dispatch. I don't know. I'm talking too much about my job, but I might make a series where I just kind of play a video game and vent. Because this is a frustrating job that I need to like kind of complain to somebody. Not to my family and friends, because then they get disassociate with me with negativity and they won't want to be around me. But internet people, I mean, if they tune out because they don't want to hear me vent, that's fine. Nobody has to hear my vent. Oh yeah, there's a DK coin there in the bonus. I'm actually doing pretty good with Squawk. He's not my favorite friend. He's not bad because he does have a ranged ability. But it's very limited in where it can hit, and a lot of times enemies are shooting at you before you have a chance to. If the peanut went straight like the spider's web did, it'd be fine. Or if it could control the peanut. I don't even know what he's spitting out of his mouth, honestly. I don't know where he keeps it. It's like almost like a Yoshi kind of thing. He just shoots his eggs out of his mouth. When I say his, it would be a her if it's eggs, but I can't tell what those are by looking. I could probably pause the video and see, but it looks like eggs to me. I mean, I think when I was a young kid, I thought they were nuts or coconuts or something. But I just kind of wonder, why would they come out of his... Come on, how did I die? I thought... How'd they come out of his mouth? And there's bird on bird crime here. Like, those birds aren't happy. And they have bandanas on, so you know they're up to no good. I think I was trying to get that G. You have to time it just right to get that G. I did get it though. So I actually just impressed myself. Alright, Cleaver's killing. I remember this boss being pretty difficult too. I mean, all these guys are hard. They're not hard anymore, but definitely hard at the time. Like I don't think I died. I didn't die. I definitely got hurt in this boss fight, but I didn't die. There you go. Get him. Gaming casual. Yeah, I think the lava level was like, and this is just starting to get hard, right? Like the first level is pretty easy, the first world, and you're like, oh, this game is fun. It lures you in with the, like, oh, it's not that hard. Then you get to the next world and you're like, what happened? The difficulty went from like, you know, I can play this game to like nearly impossible in just one world. You're gonna ease you in a little better, I think. Lost Diddy Kong there. I wanted to change to Dixie because she holds the ball on the top of her head, and so you don't really have to throw it. Because you don't want to like try to throw it with Diddy Kong and miss. When he's gonna come down on your head anyways, you might as well let him hit it. Let him run into you. And that's what I did. So I guess Dixie won the race here. Anyways, that was me beating that world. So if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you didn't, you don't have to hit the like button. But this is the Gaming Casual, and next time I'll remember to turn my microphone on, and I'll do a live recording of the game. Well, not a live, but an actual recording of the game. So have a good day.